Time now for your forewarned weather with Garrett James.
Welcome back. We are checking in with meteorologist Garrett James, who joins us live from southern Utah with a look at the weather. And Garrett, it is a wild day out there.
Oh yeah, a wild windy day out there. It's a shame it's not Wednesday. Then you can call it a wild windy Wednesday, but it's Thursday and it just means we're a day closer to the weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wind alerts that we're seeing out there. We're looking at high wind warnings in effect. The strongest winds are going to be for Weber and Davis County. Take a look at this. We're going to see gusts upwards of 70 to 85 miles an hour being possible, with sustained winds at 30 to 40 miles an hour being possible. Power outages are going to be possible, but for the wind advisories, we're going to be looking at 25 to 35 mile per hour sustained winds and gusts upwards of 55 to 70 miles an hour. And just for reference, for a severe thunderstorm, that criteria to be met for a severe thunderstorm warning is right about 55 miles an hour. So definitely hold on to your hats because it's going to be very windy. We can see gusts in the northern portion around 60 to 70, then right around Layton and Ogden around 70 to 85, then closer to Salt Lake City up to 60 being possible, and then for the Wasatch Front up to 50 and 55 will be possible. In fact, take a look at Farmington. Already seeing 53 mile per hour wind gusts so far. Huntsville 33, Layton 26, Centerville about 44. Same goes for Bountiful, and 23 for Salt Lake City and 32 for Ogden. But take a look at some of these wind gusts we've seen already. Logan Peak 85 mile per hour wind gusts. Snow Basin 78, Layton at 60. So we're seeing strong winds, and we can see those strongest winds are going to take place overnight tonight. We can see around 2 to 5 a.m. is when the strongest of the wind gust will be, and that's for the northern Wasatch Front. And they'll try to peak once again tomorrow afternoon right around 3 o'clock. Not the only thing we're tracking, though. We're also tracking winter storm warnings as well as winter weather advisories. 1 to 2 feet of snow will be possible in the central and southern mountains. In fact, we're already seeing some of that precipitation taking place right now in Garfield, in Kane County, as well as around Moab. And we take a look at the travel impacts through noon on Friday. Going to be looking at high travel impacts for parts of central and southern Utah, as well as near Manila. But let's take a look at the long-range futurecast, because overnight tonight we are going to see activity try and pick up a little bit. 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, we can see just to the west of Moab, very heavy snowfall going to be taking place, especially in the higher elevations, and that heavy band continues to work its way to the northwest. But as temperatures get right around that freezing mark, we might see a transition over to some rain right around the western portion of the state. But we'll be continuing to track on and off rain chances throughout the weekend, and we can see it really doesn't diminish until we get to maybe Saturday night for some. But then on Sunday, it tries to clear up just a little bit, and it might try and clear up out of the forecast for a little while. Temperatures mainly in the 40s and 30s out there, but highs tomorrow show the 50s and 40s being possible. Look at the Wasatch Front 7-day forecast. It shows gusty winds tomorrow, breezy Saturday and Sunday, but dry. Temps in the mid-60s by next week, with rain chances returning. Then for St. George, we're going to be looking at rain showers tomorrow and Saturday, but drying out Sunday and Monday before more chances Tuesday and Thursday.